Okay, here we are at 3475 Shiraz Lane. I'm going to give you a little 360. Don't mind the clutter. They are working on effectively trashing themselves out, like getting rid of anything they're not going to be taking with them to the new home. So this is the initial frontage of the 5 acres. Now we're going to go around one side of the house. So the total square footage is 4,996 square feet. And we're sitting on just over 5 acres. The fence, or actually the property line I should say, goes way back that way. Here was a small horse corral, so to speak. And here you'll see the back of the home, including the pool and one of the wildlife enclosures. They do wildlife education and have exotic animals here. So you can see from that fence going back to the power lines, a telephone pole. It's kind of difficult to see, but it goes back to there and goes another 250 feet in that direction. Now we'll go to the other side of the house. All right, here we are back at the front of the home. Going around the other side. You can see that the circle drive breaks off. It goes over here because there's a oversized 2-car garage. There's a good amount of space in that direction. Ooh. So here's that telephone pole that I mentioned before. Property goes about 250 feet beyond that, giving you your rounded out acreage. There's the interior of the oversized garage, which you're going to see in just a moment when I go through walking through the rest of the house. All right, and here we go.
Friday,
There's
but I
the main
will see if I
section.
can't do something on Monday.
There, in there.
We might know someone who knows someone.
This is the master.
It's not uncommon.
And a baby. You can see very, very tall tray ceiling. And here's the master bathroom. The closets are identical. There's his closet and her closet. Sorry if I'm speaking softly. I don't want to interfere with my business partner talking to the seller. Here is the master vanity section. Beautiful tub. Plenty of natural light and a massive master shower. And there's your, I forget the term, but enclosed master toilet. So, here we go. This is awesome. Let's go through the kitchen. Breakfast nook. And look at that.
No, because you don't want to
Also,
you too.
puppies. They're custom granite countertops. Ruby and green. Gorgeous, gorgeous. We'll come back around that way. And here you will find entrance to that garage. We'll come back here in a second. Bathroom number 2. And bedroom number 2. It was the son's room. They have a kinkajou. So hence the indoor kennel setup. And then the son's current bedroom, which I would note, separate split floor plan. We got very tall ceilings with attic access. This is larger than some master bedrooms these days. And then coat closet, the laundry. And this actually passes through, so that laundry room finds its way towards the front of the house. We're going to check that out in a second. Bathroom number 3 and bedroom number 4. So here you can find spacious accommodations. Certainly the rug could use a little bit of love, but otherwise her carpet. Now, and look at that bathroom. Now here's the cool part. Check this out. Above the garage, we have a very interesting entertainment space that could be an apartment all its own. A small common space, like a living room for kids. A big playroom for their son. 750 square foot, give or take, which I believe is slightly smaller than my first apartment. Forgive me. And this has a view over into the backyard. You can hear the pool pump. Would make an excellent office space or an apartment for the right person. And then the piece de resistance. We have a bona fide theater room. You can see he likes to work out while he watches his movies, but a little bit of natural light. What's interesting is this is painted onto the wall. It is not a screen. It's got a custom diamond paint that costs several $1,000s. But you don't have to worry about like replacing a screen that wears out eventually. It's really pretty cool. Alright, going back down the stairs. So back down. Here we are. Now we go to the garage. Oversized 2-car. As you can see, they definitely take advantage of it. It's even got its own closet, which would be perfect for storing some of your materials like freeze-dried foods and such. And behold, another give or take 750 square foot space. Hello. With its own bathroom. That gives access to the pool patio. However, it is a little overgrown, so we'll go the other way to be able to see that. But this could easily be a detached office or an apartment for a family member or a friend. This could become a guest house pretty easily, and you can add the electronics. So you could have like a kitchenette. It's already got plumbing, so advantages. Okay, we're out of there, and now we're gonna go. Actually, what I'm gonna do is I'm going to take us back to the main living room, and then we're gonna go out and look at the pool space, since where we're at. So back in the living room area, here we are. This is the pool. Just want to show you this. This is really cool. That's a kinkajou. And there are 2 fennec foxes. They're all put away so that they're not causing chaos for us when we're doing the walkthrough. And here we are on the pool deck. Now this is a 16 by 33 foot fiberglass pool. It is a little green right now, but understandable. They're working on moving their whole lives. That is the garage. That is the other interior door access. And that is the section of the yard that I had shown you before. So I'll walk around. And as you can see, there is the front of the property. All right, I'm going to upload this to YouTube. It'll be a little bit before it actually finishes because the reception out here is not exactly perfect. But it should give you a good idea of what you'd be working with. Look forward to your feedback and seeing if this is something you want to move forward on. Thank you so much for taking the 12 minutes to watch my video. Hope you're having a great day. This has been James McNair with Dalton Wade Real Estate Group. Take care of yourselves. And if you have any questions, you know who to call.